But I understand, you know, a lot of people, like many women, are just very busy doing their 9 to 5 jobs or managing their business, and at the same time raising a child. Hello, Life Squad, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Cece, and if you're new, I would really encourage you to please subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to hit on the notification bell so you never miss out on any of my videos. Anyway, for today, we are filming in my extension of my closet. So this is going to be turned into my walk-in closet. So I've got a few of my bags here, accessories, my clothes. I actually placed all of my white and neutrals here, and then soon I will have all my clothes in this room, because this is actually an office. So this is going to be my office slash walk-in closet. So I've got my bags there, but you can't see it on camera, and I've got a huge mirror here, and it's just, I don't know, it's cute. I find it cute that way. And so we're filming here because we are going to talk about tips on style and elegance that I got from my mother. So stay tuned. Now, the very first thing that I've observed from my mother, and I caught it when I was growing up, is that she never went out with wet hair. And it had always fascinated me how she took the time to blow dry her hair and make it look fabulous before going out. And this because I am Filipina, and in my country, I always see girls in particular going out and going to work, taking the public transport with their hair still damp or dripping wet, and it's just dripping onto their clothes, and then they would take that time going to work and nap a little bit more. And I just thought, okay, I know that you must still be tired doing your 9 to 5 job, and you're probably not getting enough rest, or maybe it's just too early for you. Many people are not really a morning person, so I can understand that. I am not a morning person either. However, it's just not an elegant look going out in public and being seen with either damp or wet hair, unless the wet hair look and the wet look in general is the look that you're going for. Let's say you're in a very nice gown or dress and you're really going for a wet look, then of course it will go well with your outfit and your entire look for the event or the occasion. However, if it's unintentional and you're just lazy to dry your hair before going out, it's just not a very flattering look. It makes you look lazy. It doesn't make you look put together. And overall, it's just, I don't know, wet hair in public is just too intimate for people to see you in. I feel as though it's the same as being seen in public wearing a lingerie. Wet hair is just too sexy. It's a very intimate look. It's also a very vulnerable look. So don't let people see you like that. The next thing that I had gotten from my mother is always having well-groomed nails. And I'm not just talking about fingernails. I'm also talking about toenails. There's nothing more cringy and dirty looking than having nails that are not well groomed. Nail polish that is chipped off, and overall just nasty looking nails that are too long as well. You had always seen me wear colored nails, painted nails on this channel, and I must say I really love painted nails. However, you know, today I actually have bare nails, but they're well groomed and they're clean and cut short. They are bare today because I'm just letting them rest. I don't want my nails to get brittle from all the nail polishes. I was wearing gel nails, and gel nails, when it's time to take them off, the technician has to file it down, and sometimes they can be filed down all too much, and you know, even the most experienced of the nail technicians can sometimes still accidentally file a little bit of the nail itself, and so I'm just letting my nails rest, but even then I still keep them very well groomed, cut short, and very clean. Third one is the love of accessories and jewelries. Now, my mother had always loved gold, especially white gold and diamonds. And so when I was starting to love jewelries, diamonds were the only ones that I wore, gold and diamonds. But now I'm venturing out into different other materials, just like jade and pearls. My mother had always loved pearls, but when I was younger, I just felt like pearls are just too old looking for me, and it would make me look old as well. And I have no problem with looking old. It's just that it would not really match my look and my aesthetic and my character at the time. However, recently I've been thinking about how to wear pearls, and I think at 35 pearls would start to suit me now. But pearls can be a little bit tricky, because then again it can have the tendency to make a woman look so much older than her real age. So pearls, yeah, I would have to learn how to wear pearls. I'm wearing one right now, but this is not real. This is a faux pearl, and this is just gold-plated necklace, tiered necklace or layered necklace, but I mixed it with jade and real gold here. And this is actually from my grandmother that she gave to my mother, and my mother gave it to me. And so yes. And then this is just something that I bought from a street vendor here in Bangkok, and I was just like, oh, green, I love green. And well, it looks really nice, and it's also heavy. It's got a good weight on it. And I just I was thinking I could also support the vendor by buying the accessory. And I gave the black one to a close friend of mine, Jesher. So we have the same one. And yeah. And then I'm also wearing this diamond earrings from my mother. She gave it to me as a birthday gift, and I just love it so much because it's small and dainty and modest, but at the same time it just gives a nice sparkle. It doesn't scream, hey, I'm wearing diamonds, but yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. It's pretty. Now the next one that I got from my mother that I think is very elegant, although you don't see it, but you smell it. And that is wearing perfume and finding the perfume that works well with your body chemistry and the places that you go to, your lifestyle, and your character. And she even wears perfume at home, even when just staying at home. I do the same. Even when I'm just at home, I would wear a certain scent. It's usually just a cologne anyway, because colognes tend to not last as long, but they're at the same time they're usually more fresh smelling, and so you could just kind of top up all throughout the day and spritz a little bit all throughout the day. The fifth one is that it doesn't matter what skin tone or what skin color you have. If you have light skin, pale skin, brown skin, if you're black, it doesn't really matter. All of those skin colors are beautiful for as long as your skin tone is even, and you at least try to moisturize and keep it healthy, then it's beautiful. I understand that many Asians like to lighten their skin because it's what's considered beautiful in Asia in general, Southeast Asia, East Asia, Asia in particular. They love white skin or light skin or pale skin. And in the West, in Western countries like Australia and New Zealand, they love more of the tan skin. And so no matter what skin you have or want to be in, because I'm pro-choice. If you want to be pale and you don't have naturally light skin and you want to lighten your skin, it's up to you. It's totally up to you, and if you have light skin or pale skin and you want to have a tan, it's also up to you. I mean, whatever floats your boat. For as long as you make it even and maintain the health of your skin, then it's fine. It looks beautiful. And even those with uneven skin tone, actually, like the ones with vitiligo, for instance, or those with a lot of freckles, those were considered imperfections, but I don't think they are. Those are just called differences. They're just not very common. They're just different, but they're also beautiful for as long as you keep them healthy and moisturized and just overall healthy, because that's the main purpose and function of your skin anyway, is to protect your body, is to envelope your body, is to keep infection out, and so keep it healthy, moisturized, and you're gonna look beautiful. You are beautiful. The next one is to tailor fit your clothes, and it's something that I actually am just starting to learn, even though I actually worked at a fashion design school for at least a year, and I was exposed to garment construction, measurements, pattern making, cuts and stuff like that, and fit and styles. It's something that I didn't really pay attention to a lot when I was younger. I was just more into, I guess, trends that I didn't even understand to begin with when I was younger. And even until now, I have to admit that I'm not the best at style and fit. I just go by what I think suits my body, and even then, some people would still think, hey, those are not the clothes that would fit your body or flatter your structure well. And I should admit to that. Everyone's got their own taste and level of style, and so I don't think mine is the best style, but I'm growing, and I think it starts with acknowledging that you have a lot to improve on style-wise. I think that's a very elegant mindset. It's a smart mindset as well. And my mother had always had a very good relationship with seamstresses and tailors. I remember from time to time she would just bring her pants, trousers, blouses, dresses to the tailors and have them adjusted and just fix the fit. And that is something that I think is very important style wise, because it would just elevate your style and make you look 10 times more stylish when your clothes fit really well. And I think it's elegant because well-fitting clothes, even though they were not constructed or made especially for you, if your clothes are tailored to fit, then it makes your clothes look that they were actually made or constructed for you, which is a very elegant look. It's a sophisticated look, and it's also a very expensive look, because having someone make clothes especially for you was only for the affluent to begin with. But it's now, it can be, that look can be accessible to you if you buy something that's ready-made, but you have it tailored to fit your body. The next one is wearing red lipstick. My mother had always loved red lipstick, but in particular, she doesn't actually wear too much of the bright lipstick or the ruby lipstick like what I'm wearing right now. I remember she would always wear brick colored lipstick, and something that's a little bit mauve, or something that's a little bit on the brown, orangey, red, maroon, earth toned kind of red shades of lipstick. And darker lips, I think, is an easy way to up or elevate your look. It just is an elegant look, especially when it's full on lipstick. Because in the Philippines, especially when I was younger, I would notice other older ladies wear lipstick just as a stain, like they would just dab a little bit, and they're also wearing red shades that are not very flattering, like a confusing kind of shade of lipstick. And even now that I'm older, whenever I remember the shades that I've seen other women, older ladies had worn, and the way that they just stained their lips with the odd, unflattering shade of red lipsticks, I would still find those not very attractive. And then I would see my mother, and she would have an interesting shade of lipstick that she didn't just wear as a stain, she would wear the lipstick full on. And she just, she would always look elegant. And up to this day, although, she has upgraded into liquid lipsticks now, not like the regular bullet lipsticks, because she wants her lipsticks to stay the entire day and not have to reapply her lipstick like all the time. She now wears liquid lipsticks that would be very difficult to take off at the end of the day, but they do last very long, like almost the entire day. Even if you eat oily food, it would still stay intact and full on. It would just stay there. But as for myself, before we started wearing the masks, I would still prefer the regular bullet lipstick because I just love the feeling more. It's less drying. It just feels normal. And I just find that touching up in front of a mirror or your compact and reapplying your lipstick is such an elegant look for a lady. I don't know, it just, being in front of the mirror and just doing your lipstick, especially a very beautiful red lipstick, and being in front of the mirror is just a very sexy look, and it's elegant, it's very ladylike, and I just love it. I love reapplying my lipstick. It's no problem if I eat and then I would have to reapply my lipstick. I just love the entire process of wearing lipstick and then having to reapply my lipstick all throughout the day. And then the eighth one is that my mother had always loved white clothes, and it's all the different shades of white. And you just have to be careful because white can be tricky sometimes, and you just have to find the shade of white that works well with the fabric of your clothes and your skin and the style, the cut, and the color of your hair and the makeup that you're wearing for the day. But in general, white is very easy to wear. Neutrals in general would really elevate your look, but some nudes can be a little bit tricky because it can make you look a little bit bigger or more plump. So if you do not want to look heavier, some nudes can make you look a little bit on the heavy side, and then some nudes also don't flatter someone's skin tone, so it just really depends on the shade of nude that you're wearing. But whites in general are a little bit more forgiving. It looks sophisticated, and white also is kind of easier to accessorize, and so you can mix and match different accessories to complete your look and to be like the icing on top of your white clothes. Second to the last is you should always go for regular trims, because a regular trim and a very good haircut would always make your hair bounce naturally in the most flattering way, and it would just frame your face in the best way. If you go to a very good stylist and have a very good haircut, then it would just elevate your look, because it would make you look so much more presentable and prettier, and your hair is going to be more effortless because it's easier to style a hair that falls effortlessly and has a natural bounce to. And I've always seen my mother with short hair. She would just look ultra chic in short hair, you know, like very sophisticated. She would always just have this aura of being this affluent lady who you know, who dresses well, carries herself well, and has this haircut that not a lot of women would dare sport, because, you know, women would normally want long hair because it's they would think it's easier because you could just always roll it up in a bun when you're lazy, and then you could just let it down. And I don't know, I've always just seen ladies in my country just not take the time to fix their hair. They would just always sport a ponytail. But I understand, you know, a lot of people, like many women, are just very busy doing their 9-to-5 jobs or managing their business, and at the same time raising a child or their children. And so it is very difficult for them, and so it's understandable. But these are just, you know, these are just things that I share because these are tips on elegance and style that I've gotten from my mother. And even in my busiest, I've always found joy and satisfaction in putting attention to my style and my look. And so it makes me, or it helps me focus more on my job, because looking a certain way gets me into a working mode. You know, it gets me to the mood that I'm supposed to be in if I look the part. So yes, I mean, going back to the short hairstyle, not a lot of women would sport short. The very first time that I really was very curious and I felt strongly about finally trying out ultra short, like up to here, Yeah, I remember my hair was up to maybe here at first, here in Bangkok. And then when I went to the Philippines, when I flew back, I visited my mother's hairdresser, and I requested for an even shorter hair, like maybe up to here. And it felt so good, and even up to this day, I still think that it made me look so much younger and ultra chic and very fresh. And it was just a very sophisticated hairstyle. And that might have been 3 years back, and it's something that I didn't find difficult to carry. And it was lovely, you know. So if you can imagine yourself in short hair, then I would suggest, you know, be brave and experiment and see if it's going to suit you. But better yet, if you can edit your photos on your phone, just so that you can see more or less how you're going to look like potentially in short hair, then do so on your phone. And the last one that I've gotten from my mother, that is a very important tip in style and elegance, is to be comfortable in your style and your clothes. And it doesn't matter what style you want to assume or sport, for as long as you're comfortable. It's very important, because there's nothing more unflattering and funny looking than someone in a very beautiful outfit, but at the same time that person's strong. So if there is a style that you like that is very beautiful in your opinion, but you think you would really struggle wearing that, then I would just say skip it. Or better yet, plan it way ahead and think of places or occasions where you can wear that outfit that's difficult to carry or wear. But in that particular event, that's a little bit easier for you to carry that style. For instance, if you love wearing high heels, they're not very practical for every day. But if you would really love to wear very high heels, plan it way ahead of time and think of events wherein you wouldn't really have to walk too far, and you could just be comfortable, you know, standing up from time to time and walking a little, you know, like very short distances, maybe from your car to the restaurant or the hall where the party's gonna be, or the gala. If there's a dress that you think is kind of revealing and you're going to be uncomfortable wearing it in a place or an occasion full of people who are a little bit conservative, then I'd say skip that. And maybe just save it for future wear, and places wherein it's a little bit more about fashion or culture or beauty, and maybe wear that kind of revealing outfit in those kinds of events and places. Being appropriately dressed for the occasion and the people that's going to be there is a form of respect for yourself, and also respect for the people around you. And being respectful is not only a positive trait in that sense that it's modest, but it's also very elegant a trait. Remember, kindness and modesty and being appropriate and being respectful and being tactful and all those positive traits, those are very elegant, because being proper is a trait that educated people affluent people, people with manners would always exhibit and exude. That's all for today, and thank you so much again for tuning in. I hope that you learned something today and you appreciate our topic, and stay tuned for more videos like this. And you can also comment down below what topics you would want for our vlog. I'll see you again next time. Bye!